Hey everyone, Remrov here. In this video I just wanted to answer a few more questions I received about autism from a few students. I did two videos before, so this will be the third one, and all the questions are in this box, the ones that are left that I haven't answered yet. So let's just start. So the first question is, you said in the interview that you were diagnosed with ASD at the age of 21. That's true. Would you have preferred knowing it earlier in your life? Yes, definitely. Because when I was little and before I was 21, I was like, struggling or like having the same challenges as what I have now, only a lot worse. And I didn't know why. And when you don't know why, you really start to like having a lot of self-doubt about, okay, what's going on with me? Why am I struggling with all these things that seem so easy for other people? And yeah, so it really has a huge effect on your self-esteem if you don't know why. And so as soon as I was diagnosed with autism, classic autism at 21, I was like very relieved because now I finally knew why, and I didn't really have to like doubt myself or like think that I was like either stupid or dumb or all those things that I always thought about myself. And so yeah, I definitely wish I had known it sooner. And besides that, maybe I could have gotten the right guidance a lot sooner than starting at 21. And so yeah, that would have been very, very helpful. Okay, next question. Would you say that autism takes up a big part of your identity, or is it just there and you try to work with it? I do believe that it takes up quite a big of my identity. It's just a huge part of who I am, and a huge part of how I see the world, a huge part of how I interact with others. From being an autistic person, everything, my communication, my detailed view of the world, seeing everything in tiny little details and noticing patterns everywhere. And also the good things, I think, about me, but also things that are challenges and things that I struggle with, like understanding people, reading between the lines. My world, it's a very literal world, and I understand things that are very literal and very very concrete and specific. And as soon as things become blurry and more abstract, then I just don't get it, and I just don't understand it. So it's every day confusion, and it's huge part. Good things and bad things, definitely. And I do try to like work with it, cope with it, learn every single day, try to learn from people, from socializing, from situations. And I feel like I'm learning every day, but it's every day, and it's my whole life. Next question. How long did it take you to learn social cues like body language and the use of certain terms, sarcasm and dark humor, etc.? I don't think I've ever learned that. I think no. Social cues, body language, facial expressions, things like that will always be a challenge. I think with every person individually, that I have to just like really get to know them really well until I start to like, okay, learn their facial expressions and their social cues. But yeah, since every person is very, very different, especially in the small, tiny details, it's not like, oh, I understand this person's facial expressions, so I suddenly understand everybody's facial expressions. It just doesn't work like that. So sarcasm, yeah, I understand sarcasm when it's like very obviously, when it's like really raining outside and somebody says, oh, it's wonderful weather again, then I know that it's sarcastic. But the more subtle, no, I don't get it. No, it's a daily process of still learning, like from people individually. Yeah. Next question. Do I have one? Yeah, I have one. I thought I had more than one. Did anyone ever tell you that you'd be incapable of drawing well because of autism, and were you ever discouraged by it? No, I've never had anybody telling me that I wasn't capable of drawing. I have had people in my past telling me that I'm not capable of doing other things, like the thing that I remember the most and that I found pretty harsh was when I was still on a disability in the Netherlands, and I wanted to get off my disability. I didn't want to be on a disability and not work, etc. And I really wanted to have a job and to be part of work life and everything that comes with it. And so I went to the organization that paid me my benefits every month. And yeah, I wanted to talk to them about opportunities, about finding a job and maybe getting some guidance and things like that. And the lady I had an appointment with just laughed me right in my face and just said, she said, like, I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but do you really think you're going to be capable of working? And she says, I don't think so. I think you just have to accept that you're just not going to be capable of working because you're autistic, and it's just not something you're going to be capable of. And that really, yeah, it angered me. And I actually wrote her an email the next day and explained that this is just unacceptable. This is just unacceptable. I mean, I have my strengths just like everybody else. So where there's a will, there's a way, and everybody has their strengths and everybody has their weaknesses. And yeah, maybe autistic people, they have weaknesses in certain parts that, with certain things that neurotypical people find easier, but still I think there's always something. I mean, now I'm still a self-employed artist and autism advocate, and I think that's going fine. So I work, I'm not on a disability, so it was possible. I guess I proved her wrong. And there's a lot of other autistic people who do have jobs, and I know that it's like for many autistic people it is a struggle. And for me, it was also a struggle to work for an employer, but I think a big part of that is that's just not enough understanding about autism yet. And I think the more that will increase, the easier it will be for autistic people to actually have jobs. And wow, yeah, some autistic people, they do have jobs and they're successful, and so it is possible. Okay, next question. Out of all of your drawings, which one would you consider your masterpiece? Yeah, I think that would be my... I'm a huge critic of my own work. I'm not satisfied easily with my work, and with every drawing I see that, okay, that's I could have done that a bit different or better. And there's also drawings that I'm like really happy with. I think it will be my biggest lion drawing that I finished this like a few months ago. My 42 by 74 inch lion drawing. I think I consider that my biggest achievement. yeah, also because it took so long, also because it's so big, and I think, yeah, I think I would choose for that one. Okay, next question. Okay, this is also immediately a nice question to end the video with. What is the biggest dream you wish to accomplish in your life? I think I have a few. Now, one has to do with my drawings. I would love to have my own art gallery slash studio, like a place where I work. I mean, I do work in my apartment now in a room, and which is also awesome. But I think it would be really cool to have like just a commercial space or a physical, like a studio slash art gallery where people can come in and they can like look at my drawings and buy them and buy prints, and then in the same space that they can just see me work, and I can just like work on my drawings in the same space. I think something like that would be really cool to have. Maybe like have my apartment above it or something like that, and that's something that I like. Oh, that would be really cool. Also, my biggest dream, I think, would be things that I find really challenging, autism related, like getting stuck in my head with doubts and understanding people and trying to make sense out of things. I hope that still lessons over the years to come. I'm working hard on that. Like I'm an overthinker, and I see details and patterns everywhere, and I get confused really easily. And for that to be easier, and to be living a little bit of a more peaceful life, and a little bit of my mind quiets down a little bit. I think that would also be one of my biggest dreams. But everything's moving in the right direction, so that's a good sign. So okay, that was it. I still have questions left in the box, so probably there will be a part 4 again. Hey, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a great day, and I hope to see you with my next videos again. Bye!